Welcome to Panaya. In this short video, we will explore how you can sync your Jira issues into Panaya in order to easily analyze direct and indirect links to other areas in Salesforce, as well as streamline and simplify your development process all the way through testing until you go live. If you are already using Atlassian Jira, you can still benefit from Panaya's risk analysis for Salesforce and still allow your teams to keep the familiar tools they use today, such as Jira. Let's start by creating a simple issue in Jira. This is going to be a request for a new feature. When a user sets this issue to In Progress, the synchronization will be activated immediately. You can define any field to be a trigger for the synchronization process. Now let's dive into the exciting part, analyzing this feature for risk analysis and test coverage. From within Panaya, we can see this newly created feature which is currently in the design phase. We can drill down to find a direct link to the relevant issue in Jira. And of course, the Jira issue will include a direct link into the Panaya feature, which makes everything a whole lot easier for all our stakeholders. Here you see, we can assign the feature to business and development owners as well as set the relevant priorities. And now for the critical task of assessing risk of impacted components. With Panaya, you can simply define which components are going to be modified, such as Apex classes, triggers, dashboard, fields, etc. Panaya displays a list of all impacted components, both direct and indirect. Let's click into the analysis and review all impacted components. If I see any components which I decide to modify, I can simply add it to my list of changes. Now in the changes list, I can actually take a look at the component in Salesforce, assess the impact, and even take a look at the source code with the impacted areas highlighted. We can create a user story that will be automatically associated with the change and will appear in Jira. If you prefer, you can create the task in Jira and sync it into Panaya, and optionally modify some fields in Panaya which can be synced back to Jira. It is all up to your decision. Now it is easier to document the description for this feature and let the development team know what needs to be done. And as we can see here, the description is seamlessly synced into Jira. Test coverage is also synced and, in this instance, currently shows no test coverage. With Panaya, we can fix that in no time. Let's select the testing impact section of the feature in Panaya. Panaya displays the list of all entry points associated with the impacted components. I can select any of these and generate a test with one click. Now the feature is covered with a test activity and the new testing coverage status is synced back into Jira. As testers begin executing all test activities, the status of the test will be synced as well. Like what you saw? Explore more on panaya.com or learn more on Panaya's Success Center at success.panaya.com.